Oh my god, I'm sorry. We just had some like Howard Stern stuff happen just now. But anyway, sorry. Moving on.
Yeah, we were talking.
Michigan and Notre Dame.
Yeah,
Notre
go.
Dame with the upset last week over Michigan State. They're number 11 now in the country, so I wouldn't
Right.
say it would be an upset if they beat Michigan. But I mean, looking at this game, Denard Robinson has settled down since his game one against Alabama.
Right.
He's putting up good numbers, not Heisman-worthy numbers, but he's putting up good numbers.
Decent numbers.
He's going on the road away from Ann Arbor. Notre Dame, that's a tough place to play.
Very tough.
But it's nothing he hasn't handled before.
Right.
I kind of like Michigan in this game, and in that last game, I like Florida State simply for the reason that they do have a very good defense and they are playing at home, and they have a Heisman contender at quarterback.
Right.
And I say Heisman contender. I think everybody has a right to be a Heisman contender until they prove themselves wrong.
Not worthy, yeah. And since we're making predictions here, I think also number 4, Florida State will come up with the win. I think they're just too much. They're too powerful for Clemson, and I also think I'm going to go against you on Michigan Notre Dame. I'm going to pick Notre Dame, number 11 in the country. I think they're on a pretty good. They have the momentum. They're going into the game home, the crowd, the atmosphere again, and I think that Kelly, the coach, is gonna he's gonna come out for this game, and all his players are gonna come out for this game, and they're gonna beat Notre Dame, or they're gonna beat Michigan and propel themselves into the top 10 of the polls next week.
LSU Auburn. LSU number 2 in the country. Zach Mettenberger having a great season in the first starting role for his quarterback career. Well, he played in high school, but that doesn't really count for much. But, he's doing a great job. LSU's defense has not disappointed. I mean, they're one of the top in the country in points allowed. So, and Auburn, like we mentioned earlier, they're having a bit of a struggling year. They could also turn it around against LSU. Nobody really knows until you see that game played. But I think Les Miles is going to have LSU in the right state of mind. I mean, last year when they played Auburn, there was no Spencer Ware, no Tyrann Mathieu. Spencer Ware's back. Tyrann Mathieu's been suspended. So we're kind of in the same boat, but LSU just completely demolished them last year, like 45-7 or something along those lines. And I expect something like that again this year, even though LSU's going on the road to play them.
Yeah, LSU loses their starting running back for this game. So that just means that they're going to have 3 other pretty...
But, I mean, who's out? Do you know?
The starting running back is out, so whoever that is...
Hilliard, there's Hilliard, Blue, and Spencer Ware.
I think it's hold on. I think it's Spencer Ware, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Well, if Spencer Ware's out, I'm not at all worried.
But this just goes to show how much depth that these SEC teams really have, especially LSU. LSU gets highly ranked recruits every single year, and when someone gets injured, they're still going to have 3 or 4 more running backs that.
Alfred Blue's out, so
Okay.
Kenny Hilliard and Spencer Ware will be splitting the time.
Yeah, but as I said, like when your starting player gets injured, it's supposed to be oh no, we're gonna have a tough time winning this game. But with LSU, they have good backups, they have good talent, they have good depth,
and I mean
at every position.
And they get these 3 guys, it's going to be 2 guys this week. But they rotate in pretty regularly. I mean, you can.
Yeah,
the announcers even get confused.
It up anyways. Yeah.
They'll say, "Oh, Spencer Ware carrying the ball." It's not Spencer Ware because they rotate these players in. They all get relatively the same amount of experience come game time, and Kenny Hilliard, he said he's ready to start this game. He's ready to take on Auburn. And, he has 6 touchdowns on the season so far already. and I think Spencer Ware has 2, and Alfred Blue has 3. So I mean, you see the depth. Everybody in that backfield has scored, and I don't see any problem with Alfred Blue being out for this game.
Right, but still, I mean, we're just saying he is out. But anyways, I think we both agree that LSU got this down against Auburn. Auburn is going to have too much trouble against LSU, and LSU is going to take it number 2. Then they'll probably stay number 2 for the rest of the week.
They'll stay number 2 till if they beat Alabama.
If they beat Alabama. So we're top 2, probably not going to change the whole year. We'll see. Moving on, we got number 6 Oklahoma versus number 16 Kansas State. I mean, I guess this could be a good game. They're both ranked opponents. It's a big game, and I think Kansas State. No, never mind.
I don't think they have enough firepower to win this game. But then again, I was gonna say that I think they upset Oklahoma a couple years ago, but I'm not sure about that. But either way, Kansas State has a good team. They obviously have a good team because they're ranked number 16 in the country, and they do have a little bit of firepower. But Oklahoma, they have so much with Landry Jones, Bob Stoops calling the shots, and all the pieces they have around that. It's going to be hard to beat Oklahoma this year, and I don't expect Kansas State to do that. I really think I said Connor Shaw because I was already looking at this game. Colin Klein, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough. Colin Klein's only going to be able to do so much. But then again, nobody expected Texas Tech to go into Oklahoma and beat them last season. But that was last season. Landry Jones, he's a great quarterback. I definitely think he will lead the Sooners to victory in this one. Norman is one of the toughest places to go in and
I feel like we're saying
opponent.
that. I feel like we're saying that all day today.
Well, no, because until Tech won last year, they had a home winning streak of 30-something games.
I mean, we've been saying these are the toughest places to play. They really are. Like, you go to Notre Dame, you go to Florida State, you go to Oklahoma. These are big places to play, and they're very hard places to play when you got the home fans against you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna wrap it up with
Missouri and South Carolina.
Oklahoma's winning that game, no doubt. Put it in the books. We're going to move on to Missouri at South Carolina.
1 second, let me just correct you. I said Spencer Ware has had 2 touchdowns. He has 0, so I was wrong about that. He only has 8 carries on the year, 4.8 yards a carry. 9 yards is his longest carry. So it's really for LSU's backfield. It's been between Blue and Hilliard, but South Carolina, Connor Shaw, a really good quarterback. Not one of the top in the SEC just because, A.J. McCarron's there. Actually, the SEC is not a good conference for quarterbacks. A.J. McCarron's by far the best quarterback in that conference. Right. I would say Connor Shaw's second or third.
I think SEC is more of a defensive conference.
Yeah, defense.
By far.
But, Connor Shaw's a great quarterback for the defenses that he goes up against in the SEC.
Yeah.
And
I think this is the first big test for Mizzou as well, right?
They've played Georgia at home. They're 2-1 on the season. They lost to Georgia in their SEC opener the same day that A&M lost to Florida.
Yeah, but this is bigger than number 7 South Carolina. That's a little bigger than Georgia, I would think.
But I don't know. Both teams. This is where I think this would be a point if they win this game. They go on to do good things this season, but if they lose this game, they kind of get into what everybody predicted Missouri would do this season.
Which is just fall off.
Not fall off, but like a 6-win season.
Yeah. You're talking about Missouri coming from the Big 12, and they always did really good in the Big 12. So, when you come to the SEC, I mean, it is going to be a little bit of a fall off. So that's what I was referring to. So, but is that it? Are we going to leave it at that? I think
we'll leave it at that. One last thing I did want to say: Baylor plays ULM this week. Baylor was down in the first half against Sam Houston State. If Baylor is not careful, I think they can easily lose this game to ULM. They're playing ULM they're going on the road to play at ULM. And those fans, they're going to be pumped because, I mean, their team beat Auburn, their team beat Arkansas, their team almost beat Auburn. They really have nothing to lose, so Baylor, you better be careful. That'll pretty much do it, guys. Shorter episode today, like we said. We're going to try to come at y'all with 2 episodes this next week. I know you said you have 4 tests. I have 2. We'll let y'all know.
We'll see.
We're out of here. 4th and Inches. Thanks for listening.